All right, social networking profile. Here's what you're building. You'll start to see a pattern with these HTML projects. First, we'll show you what you're going to be making. Then we'll walk you through actually making it. In this course, you will be creating your own social networking profile. Check out our profile of King Kong over here in the index.html and the results tabs on the right. So instructions, hit save and submit code when you're ready to start building your own profile. Okay, so we want to take a look at this and see what they're doing here, because this is what we're going to be doing. We want to take a look at the code because we're going to be copying the same type of code, only we're going to be changing the information. So I'm looking at this and I can see that we've got a body tag, we've got an image, we've got a paragraph tag, then I've got an unordered list with some list items, and then within those list items are other lists. This one's unordered, this one's ordered. I can see that there's a paragraph here that says jobs, paragraph list item that says interests, and I can see that this shows up red here. Okay, I'll go ahead and save and submit and start the new lesson. All right, you have the power. Have you ever seen a page on a social networking site load really slow, then come through with only HTML skeleton? If not, it looks like this. Okay, so we got a link here. We can see HTML without any CSS. Not very pretty. Under its fancy skin, a social networking profile is just a list of text, images, and links, and you know all about those. We've set up your profile page with the basics, but the details are up to you. First off, let's make this page about you. Okay, instructions, put your name between the title tags, number 1. Okay, I've already done that. Let me see here. So I'll still reset Sean H. Worthington. And number 2, put a picture of yourself or anything you like between the body tags. Okay, so I'm going to put a picture here. And so that requires us to have an image tag, img, with a source, src, equals, and within quotation marks, the URL of the image. I'm just going to go and open up a new tab, go to images.google.com, and I'll type in something. How about cute kittens? And I'll try to find some small image. It's not terribly large. This is not terribly large. And I'll go ahead and copy that URL and see if I can leech it. That means I'm going to use another server. And there it is. All right. Okay, so now we can go to the next one. Save and submit. Start next lesson. A bit about you. Great. Now we know your name and what you look like, but that's about it. Your profile page should include a little about you. After all, that's the point of the profile in the first place. Create a paragraph below your picture that mentions your age, gender, and hometown. Don't get too carried away. We'll get into your interests, favorite things, and where you lived, worked, and gone to school in the next section. Okay, so I'm going to create a paragraph tag underneath the image. So there's the opening paragraph tag, and then a closing paragraph tag. And then within these tags, I will then put in some information about me. I'm going to put my age, age 47. I'm going to put my gender, male, and hometown. Okay. Go ahead and save and submit that code. Okay, profile sections. Nice, it's starting to look like a profile page already. Most profile pages are divided up into sections. Your interests, favorite quotes, where you work, where you went to school, and where you live, and so on. We can do this with unordered lists. Below the paragraph about yourself, create an unordered list. Each list item should be a category. For example, interests, jobs, favorite quotes, where I've lived, and so on. All right, so I will go ahead and put a unordered list. So that's UL, then a closing UL tag. Gosh darn it. All right, so there's my unordered list tags, and in there I'm going to put some list items, and I'm supposed to put 1, 2, 3, 4 different list items. So I'll just create one pair of list items, and I'll copy it and paste it 3 more times. My first one is my interests. Copy and paste that in here. My second one is jobs. Copy and paste that. Third one is favorite quotes. Copy and paste that. And my last one is where I've lived. Copy and paste that. All right. I'll go ahead and save and submit the code. Start the next lesson. Okay, lists within lists. Now that you have your profile sections set up, it's time to add your favorite things. You can do this by creating additional lists within your unordered lists. Within the unordered list li tags, like this. And we can see there's a list interest, and then within that we've got another list in there, an ordered list. This is within the li tag for interests. We created an ordered list with 3 interests. Okay. Instructions: go nuts with your lists within lists. The only requirement is that you have at least 1 ordered list and 1 unordered list. Okay, so I'm going to go within my interest tags here, put some space there, and I'm going to put an ordered list. So that's an opening unordered list and a closing ordered list. Within those tags, I will put some list items. So there's a list item, another list item, and I can just copy and paste these list items a little bit. Okay, so I've got a list within my interests. Then I can take this whole list structure and I can copy it and I can put it within my jobs. So that gives me a list within that. I'll change it from an ordered list to an unordered list. Okay, so now I've got a list of interests and a list of jobs. I can just add some interests. What I'm into: money, yay, power, computers. What are my jobs? How about programmer? And I don't know, network administrator. And I think that's good enough. How about, well, I guess I could put database administrator. All right, so I think I'll just try that, see if that works. Save and submit. Yay, I can start the next lesson. Okay, fancy up your font. Perfect, your profile is really coming along. Thankfully, you know how to fancify your fonts with the font family, font size, and color properties, which is exactly what you're about to do. Instructions: spice up your profile with different fonts, sizes, and colors. You can do this. You can do any combination you like, so long as you use the font family, font size, and color at least once each. Okay, so I'm going to go in here with the money, and I'm going to make that green. So I'll put style equals, and then quotation marks, and then color green. Then I can copy that style attribute. I'll put it in the power list item, and I'll change that font size, font hyphen size. Let's make it big. How about 50 px? All right, let's take a look at how that's looking. Okay, so power, big time. And then I'll put another style tags in here and change the font family, font hyphen family, to Arial, and I'll capitalize the A. That will give me the Arial font. All right, save and submit. Start next lesson. Okay, so bold, italic, bold. Great work. Just one more thing before you can call your profile complete. You've got to add just the right number of emphasized and strong words. How many you use is up to you, but you should use EM and strong at least once each. Once you do, hit Save and Submit Code to finish the exercise and bask in the glory of your newly created profile. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make something bold, and I guess I'm going to take the word Chico, and I'm going to make it italicized, so I'll put EM in front of that, and then I'll put a closing EM tag at the end of that. Now I've got to make something strong. How about male? So I'll put a strong tag around that, and then at the end of it I'll put a closing strong tag. Okay, let's try that and see if it works. And it did. And I've got a new badge, the Social Networking Profile. All right, I think that's it for this course. We'll now go on to HTML Basic 3.